Hello everyone, I hope you are in good health. I'm your chemistry teacher and today we are going to start with the chapter 2 of class 9th, chemical changes and reactions. You guys know very well that chemical change or chemical reaction is a process in which one or more substances are changed into one or more new substances. The substance that changes into new substance is called a reactant, and the new substance formed during the chemical change or reaction is called product. And a chemical change is always accompanied by an energy change. Either the energy is evolved or it is absorbed during the chemical reaction. So we can say that when one or more substances undergo a chemical change with the absorption or evolution of energy to give new substances, this change is called a chemical reaction. These chemical reactions cannot occur at any place, at any temperature, etc. There are some particular conditions required for the chemical changes to occur. Some of these conditions are close contact, the state of the reactants, heat, light, pressure, electricity, catalyst, and the concentration of reactants. Let's study these conditions briefly. You must be knowing that hydrogen and chlorine reacts to form hydrogen chloride. But if we keep each of them in different containers, will they react to form HCl? Never. हाइड्रोजन और क्लोरीन को कंबाइन होकर हाइड्रोजन क्लोराइड बनाने के लिए क्लोज कांटेक्ट में होना चाहिए. So this is very clear that a chemical reaction occurs when a substances are brought in close contact with each other. You may see here that solids का एक फेस ही दूसरे के contact में आ सकता है. So in such kind of cases, close contact can be brought about by grinding the reactants together or dissolving the reactants in a suitable solvent. Because grind करने से substance powdered form में आ जाएगा and it will become easy to mix them. And due to the formation of solution, molecules start to move freely in it, which makes it easy to react. Then the next condition is the state of the reactants. For making it more clear, let me tell you about a theory called collision theory, which predict the rate of chemical reaction. According to it, for a reaction to occur, it is necessary for the reacting species to collide with one another. मीन्स कि अगर रिएक्ट करने वाले मॉलिक्यूल्स आपस में टकराएंगे तभी वो प्रोडक्ट बना सकते हैं. And as the molecules in solids are tightly held by strong intermolecular forces, they can't move from their position. So they have least kinetic energy. So collide करने के chances भी बहुत कम हैं. But the molecules of gases are free to move in any direction. So they have maximum kinetic energy. Due to maximum kinetic energy, the frequency of collisions is maximum in gases. The frequency of collisions means the number of collisions per unit time. अब ज़्यादा स्पीड से मूव करेंगे तो कोलाइड भी ज़्यादा करेंगे and hence reaction will be facilitated. Then the next condition is heat. You must have seen that sometimes reaction occur between substances on heating them. For example, if we mix iron filings with sulfur, no new substance is formed. But when the mixture of iron filings and sulfur is heated, a new compound called ferrous sulfide is formed. Have you ever thought that ऐसा क्यों? Actually, when we heat, energy is given to the substance. So its kinetic energy is increased, and if kinetic energy increases, number of collisions are also increased. अब ज़्यादा स्पीड से मूव करेंगे तो टकराएंगे भी ज़्यादा, which results in increasing the rate of chemical reaction. And it is observed that for a 10-degree rise in temperature, the rate of reaction is doubled. The fourth condition is light. Some reactions require the presence of light to occur. For example, if we mix hydrogen and chlorine in dark, they'll never react. But if the mixture of hydrogen and chlorine is placed in sunlight, it reacts together to form hydrogen chloride. Same is the case with photosynthesis, which only occurs in the presence of light. Then there are some reactions in which the reactants require pressure to be applied to get converted into products. For example, we have to apply pressure on the mixture of nitrogen and hydrogen to convert it into ammonia. Also, for the formation of sulfur trioxide from sulfur dioxide and oxygen, 1 to 2 atmosphere pressure is applied on. Then for carrying out some reactions, we have to pass electric current through the reactants. For example, acidylated water decomposes on passing electric current through it to give hydrogen and oxygen gases. Then for carrying out some reactions, we need catalyst also. A catalyst is a substance which increases the rate of reaction but itself remains unchanged at the end of reaction. For example, potassium chlorate decomposes to form potassium chloride and oxygen at a temperature of 400 degrees Celsius. But in this reaction, if we use manganese dioxide, this reaction can occur at 230 degrees Celsius only. Here, manganese dioxide acts as a catalyst. Then the eighth condition is the concentration of reactants. Suppose if we have 5 molecules of reactants, then these 5 molecules will collide and accordingly the product will be formed. But if we have 1000 molecules of reactants, then 1000 molecules will collide to form more amount of product. So we can say that if the concentration of reactants is increased, means if the amount of reactants is increased, the number of collisions will be increased, which increases the rate of reaction.